I bet the monster's done it. The ones under my bed.
Did it, not done it. And no, they didn't. There's nothing under your bed, baby doll, just a couple old quilts.
I hear him under there at night. Scraps could hear him too.
Hush now. Going back to the house, okay? Shoo.
Keep Goldie in the house. I'm gonna take care of it.
I think that chair's on its last leg.
That makes two of us.
What are you looking for out there?
Ghosts, I reckon. I think I found one. Who's under here? Did I scare you?
Yes?
You ready for bed?
No.
Why not?
Will you check?
There's no monsters under there, Junebug.
Please.
Okay. It's all clear. You know what? A long time ago, an Indian medicine woman gave me this. She told me that it would protect the wearer from darkness.
Is that really true?
It's really true that she said it. Listen, I'll tell you something I know is true. If any monster ever tries to hurt you, it's gonna find out real quick your daddy's the scariest thing in the dark. Very scariest thing. Okay. Go sleep.
You're doing it again.
Doing what?
Warming up your trigger finger. You do that whenever you're thinking of mischief.
Maybe you better find something else to occupy my mind then.
Or maybe Maybe I'll just find a better way to warm up your finger.
Rebounding hail or chaffy grain beneath the thresher's flail. Christ Almighty, it's pretty. Well, howdy, Captain. Give us a slip?
I think you give us the shaft.
Damn it! Drop the pistol!
Métetelo por el culo.
Drop the pistol!
Who the hell are you?
Allow me to answer your question with a question. Drop the pistol? Son of a bitch!
Salvador Guevara, we are sworn officers of the court. We have a warrant for your arrest.
Drop the pistol, Chancho, or you do something you're gonna regret.
He's already done that. Swallowed my chaw. Negotiations are fucking over.
You going in?
He's coming out.
Like hell he is. He's holed up in there tighter than Nun's nasties.
While I give him high marks for the holing up, I have to sorely fault him for his choice of hole.
You know, it's a shame somebody with your talents couldn't have applied himself in a more positive direction. Instead of just causing chaos, you could have served some real purpose.
Well, that's where we have to agree to disagree, Captain. The way I see it, causing chaos is my purpose.
dropped the pistol. Sure held fast to this, though, didn't he?
Don't look like $5,000, don't he?
Well, man, it's trash.
What about that?
What about it?
Is it gold?
Tastes like it.
So?
So we turn it into the marshal, along with this smoking sack of shit. We're bastards, gentlemen. We don't need to be greedy bastards.
Got the drop on you, cowpuncher.
I surrender. Am I a wanted man?
Very wanted. Deeply wanted.
There was a time I had a $3,000 price on my head.
Your head's not even your most valuable part.
Come inside and dance with me.
I'm a respectable young woman. I can't be seen dancing with a desperate outlaw.
Afraid people get the right idea? What were you doing out here anyway?
I needed to tell you something.
Tell me something. Been rolling around the hay with somebody else?
We're both rolling around the hay with somebody else.
Hey, everybody! Next round's on me.
Looks like we captured some savages. Just one small step from the jungle to the zoo, eh, boys?
Captain Potter, Sergeant Lexington, and Mr. Nine Killer. Where were you three last evening?
Oh, I don't know. Where are we now?
Take a guess.
Well, the whole place is empty of charm. Full of old fools, and it, damn, smells like piss. I'm gonna have to say either a convalescent home or Fort Blue.
Deep in the bowels of Fort Blue. Exactly where a couple of troublesome turds like you belong.
That'll do, Major.
Major?
That's right. You see this star? Makes me a major.
Well, of course it is. Just like sticking feathers up my ass makes me a chicken.
Enough. Rumor has it the wolfhounds were entertaining last night.
We're always entertaining, Colonel. Last night we were positively enthralling.
Over near Ketch's Hollow? Because the town folks tell me they saw you in the area last evening.
If they remember last night, then trust me, they weren't there.
You like this flask, Sergeant? We found it in the charred heaping ashes of the Gregor coal mining concern, what's left of it. It reminds me of you, not just because it's battered all to hell and leaking combustible fluids, but because it's got your goddamn name etched on it.
Horse shit.
Yeah, the guy that you captured, Guevara, well, he was in the area to give information to a Union spy. But he managed to get himself detonated before he could do that.
You're welcome.
Did he have anything on him?
Old Walker Colt turned it into the Marshal.
Anything else?
Like what?
Like a gold necklace, an amulet, about yay big.
Nope, nothing like that. Why?
300 years ago, the Spanish laid waste to the Aztec and Incan empires. They carted off tons of gold and jewelry. But a rumor persisted of another empire far to the north, older and richer, with cities made of gold and a vast fortune buried underground in a sacred vault. You see, legend says that the treasure was buried as part of an offering for an underworld deity, a snake god named Supai. Apparently, the high priest that did the offering fashioned a map in the form of a golden amulet. The centerpiece had 3 interlocking pieces representing earth, heaven, and hell. After that, he broke it into 3 parts, scattered it so that nobody could find the treasure unless they were worthy. Chancho reportedly had the first. The second is lost in the wind. But the third and final piece, the Union says they know where it is, and they've sent a full company to recover it.
So where is it?
La Mojara.
Jesus Christ.
As I recall, you boys tried that once before. 13th Cavalry. It was a dead end.
Yeah, in more ways than one.
New information says there's some sort of secret passage at the base of the canyon. Hidden doorway to a cave locals call Boca del Infierno, the Hell's Mouth.
We need a small team of marauders to get there ahead of the Union, find the 3 pieces, and bring them back here.
Well, it sounds like a hell of a team. I sure hope you find them.
Would you be so kind as to have the valet fetch our personal effects?
Your personal effects are being held here, as are you.
And what weapon you got? You think you can accomplish that?
This one. Seems that in light of last night's incident, the General is revoking all special privileges, contingent upon your assistance with this matter.
Answer's no.
I wasn't asking a question, and neither was the General. You wolfhounds have spent the last 3 years racking up a list of crimes that would make the devil blush. Now, we've been willing to look past it because of your assistance with the Confederacy. But if you 3 refuse now, you'll be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Your free ride is over. Now there's the case And there's the door. It's a package deal.
This is nice.
Can we break out of this?
No, we break out, we're just gonna have 600 regulars out looking for us.
Yeah, 600 regulars who can't find their own assholes.
Some assholes are to miss.
Touche.
Is there another way out of this cell?
Yeah, sure. Chancho's way.
1 week, gentlemen, to find all 3 pieces of the puzzle and bring them back here in 7 days.
Don't sweat it, Colonel. Hell, the good Lord made the entire Earth in 6.
Up a shit creek without Chancho's godforsaken necklace?
We'll just have to find it.
Good luck with that. The marshal has it. It's halfway up the coast by now. Swimming between some horse tits.
Well, I'll check the coast.
I'll check the tits.
And every minute we spend trying to find it is time we can't afford to lose. If the Union's headed to La Mojara.
We can move a hell of a lot faster than full company. What I need right now is a bed, a bath, and a bordello. In no particular order.
You know what sort of looks like you, Lex?
Why is that? Because they're both hung like this? Come here, you beautiful bitch.
Did I or did I not stand here yesterday and say, let's not be greedy bastards?
Sorry, Captain. Something about the sight of blood, it just brings out the parasite in me. Who's thirsty?
Don't look like a map to me. Barely even looks like a necklace.
It's a start. We'll be ready in the morning, boys. Where you headed?
We ain't hold just yet.
Like hell we ain't.
We gotta try. Stay out of jail. We're leaving at sunup.
Quinceañera? No. No gracias. No send dinero.
I knew this fellow in Toledo. Such a smooth pickpocket. We used to call him Sticky Fingers. Now, you're no Sticky Fingers cupcake, but I got to tell you, it was pretty goddamn smooth. Were the mariachis in on it, or was that just sort of like serendipity? You know what? Don't tell me. I like not knowing.
This doesn't belong to you.
Well, unless you're a serpent god from the underworld, I don't expect your name's written on it either. So I guess we'll just have to say that possession is 9/10.
Strong words from a man who doesn't possess it.
I'm what you call an optimist. You know, if you're playing the odds that I've got some sense of chivalry, that's a bad bet.
Oh no. I'm doing a man's work. I expect to earn a man's wages.
That a girl? I'm counting to 3.
I'm counting to 1.
I didn't catch that.
They were.
I'll warn you, boys. When you shoot at the king, you better kill the king.
Estribas? One of you, pendejo.
As a general rule, I try not to draw down on any less than 5 men at a time, but I tell you what, if it makes you feel any better, I could draw left-handed. Truth be told, I kind of like to keep my right hand free anyway. For your sisters. Why, is there a sudden shortage of treacherous whores?
Sancho was my husband.
Well, my condolences. So fucking what?
So I'm the only person alive who knows where to find the other 2 pieces of that amulet.
And you'll help us what? Out of the kindness of your heart?
No, but I'll help you for $10,000.
That's what I call a high-dollar hooker.
It's twice the price you collected for my husband's head, you fucking cabron.
People walk around in the middle of the night in a graveyard, or grave diggers, grave robbers, and ghosts.
Looking for a friend of mine used to live around here, Captain Benjamin Cook.
Old Captain Cook.
Yeah, you know where I might find him?
Yep. About 20 yards that way. 6 feet down, he's dead. He died about 4 years ago. Is he a friend of yours?
Well, to tell you the truth, he was an ornery old cunt and nobody much liked him.
You know, it's the time I would have knocked you to the ground for that.
It's the time you could have done it, too. How you been, Captain?
Busy. What do you want?
Came out here looking for you.
Right here. Right where I've been every day. For the past 6 years.
You're right, there's 6 years between us. I don't know how to bridge that.
You just have to treat the river like it's a puddle and skip over it. You know, small talk.
Okay. How's your day?
I buried my dog. How was yours?
Woke up in jail. We need smaller talk than this.
Well, I'll drink to that. Have a seat.
What are these?
Some of the rich folks are buried with pull cords in case they're buried alive.
Shit. I'm putting together a crew and I want you to come with me.
You want me to come with you? Where to?
La Mojada.
I'd offer you another drink, but I think you've had enough. You must have more goddamn spirits in you than a churchyard.
Prepared to pay you.
There ain't enough cash money in all the world.
We need a guide, Cook.
We need a miracle.
100 men left on that raid 6 years ago. You're the only one to come back.
And to quite the hero's welcome, too. They threw me in jail, took away my rank.
Man's more than a rank, Cook.
Oh, is that a fact? Captain Potter.
Fact is, you used to be the deadliest son of a bitch I ever met. You were a wolfhound, goddammit.
Yeah.
You fled the field of battle. You abandoned your brothers in arms. The only reason you could give for was all sorts of nonsense about monsters and darklings.
All sorts of nonsense. It's happy to be the truth.
Doesn't matter. You came under attack and you ran from it.
The whole 13th Cavalry ran from it. I just run the fastest. Imagine if all the evil in the world comes shambling out of the darkness. Grim Reaper himself. What would you do?
I'd show him how a wolf can fight.
I missed you, Sully.
I'm sorry. It took me 6 years to make this walk.
I'm sorry you had to make it for nothing. 'Cause I'm not going on any raid. Not to La Mojada.
Still haven't heard my offer.
Going back to Fort Blue, Captain. Ain't nothing you can offer me to change my mind.
Get your land back.
What?
I can have you reinstated as an officer and get your land returned to you.
Old Dutch Taverson owns this land now.
Taverson owned it yesterday. I own it today. Tomorrow could be yours.
You mean you would give me my old life back? Just like that? For nothing?
No. Not for nothing. In exchange for your help on this mission.
Don't do this. You can't do this. I can work for it for as long as you want, but you can't ask me to go back there. That's not fair.
You lost your land and your rank on a failed mission to La Mojada. You can get them both back on a successful one. That couldn't be any more fair. Hell, that's fucking circular.
Need some time to think on it.
Time's a luxury I ain't got.
Leaving tomorrow morning at sunup. Old haunted wishing well at Raven's Roost.
You'll be there or you won't. Wolf don't beg.
All right, you got 2 bedrolls and a canteen here, all right? You break it, Peckerwood, and you bought it.
Add it to my bill. Now you can break it all you want.
What do we say, Gabriel?
Thank you.
Whoa.
We're about to be on our way, folks.
You like us, mister? Going looking for gold?
In a manner of speaking.
I reckon these men deal mostly in cash, son. Head on out to the wagon now.
Keep your maw safe out there.
Don't need to worry about that. I can shoot the eye out of a hawk at 500 yards.
Damn useful if they get attacked by hawks.
Relics, you son of a bitch.
Morning, sunshine.
What the hell happened to you last night?
I met a girl, took in a local band.
Yeah? Who's she?
This here's the widow Guevara and our new business partner. We waiting on anybody else?
No, I don't think so. Let's go. Come on.
That's a secret relic of my people you're defiling with your spit.
What's your name?
Dolorosa.
Well, shut up, Dolorosa. And if it's so goddamn sacred, then why were you and Chancho trying to sell it off in the first place?
My people are starving.
So you decided to sell your birthright for a mess of pottage, huh? That's a shame.
True needs doesn't know shame.
Only case we're getting the bottom of is a case of whiskey. Making in places I need 3 mirrors to even see.
Jesus.
Tonko wouldn't do this.
No Indian would.
Anybody else find the freshness of that blood a mite unsettling?
What were they doing way the hell out here?
Hunting wolves. From the look of those pelts, they took a few skins.
Yeah. And something took theirs.
Symbols mean anything to you?
It means we need to keep moving.
the Spanish buried here. How the hell old is this graveyard?
Your white settlers built a cemetery on top of an ancient burial mound of my people. And an altar to your new god on top of a temple to a much older one. Only take the amulet. Don't disturb the other pieces. Pass it up.
Throw the rope down.
Well, if it isn't the big bad wolfhounds.
Killer? Or is it the three little pigs?
This might be cold comfort, but for what it's worth, I did try to spare you this. Assured the colonel he didn't need to hire marauders. He already had the perfect tool for the job.
Well, you're a perfect tool, all right.
Huffing and puffing to the end.
No, this isn't the end, Keller. You got one piece. You planning to come down here and take the other one?
As appealing as that sounds, little pig, I haven't the time to roll around in the mud with you.
Afraid of getting your hands a little dirty?
No, there's just been enough mudslinging for one day, Captain. You've already lost enough ground, don't you think?
Son of a bitch!
And with that, I must bid the three of you a fond adieu. Or, adios, as the case may be.
There's something about this place. Spoken to horses.
Can't say I blame them. Stay here with Laz and Nunley. When we're safely gone, put a bullet in those raiders' heads. Cover the grave up, no traces.
Yes, sir.
Ever think you end up in a place like this?
A graveyard? Yeah.
I told you, those are not to be disturbed.
Can't a fella at least die doing what he loves?
Captain Potter. I had the honor of fighting alongside you at Redbug. I'll make it a clean death.
What a tribute.
You killed a woman.
getting smaller. Walls are closing in. Go! 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 Go!
You met the other haunted, wishing well at Raven's Roost. What'd I miss?
Digging up buried treasure, fighting werewolves, business as usual. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Sergeant?
Cook. Well, at least them cavalry boys was nice enough to leave their horses behind for us.
And a shitload of TNT. What were they gonna do? Blast away into Hell's Mouth?
Doesn't matter. They don't need it. They have both pieces of the amulet.
Yeah, and while we're standing around holding our dicks, they're getting further away every minute.
No, not with this storm coming in, they ain't. We'll hold up here, get started going. What the hell lit a fire in your ass all of a sudden?
Somebody went to a god-awful lot of trouble to bury that piece and keep it safe, and they're using this for window dressing. Now, it seems to me that maybe we should entertain the possibility that this serpent god's treasure ain't just a fairy tale, and if it is, maybe we're looking for one hell of a happy ending.
You're making the conquistadors' mistake, presuming that my ancestors share your value system. That real treasure must mean something you can touch. It's something you can spend.
Well, what the hell else would it mean?
There is no happy ending. Those two pieces were the only way to La Mohara. And the amulet, the only safe talisman against the darkness of Supai. You're all arrogant pops who think this is some sort of game. Well, the game is over.
We ain't pups, sweetheart. We're wolfhounds. Game ain't over till we win it.
I'm not taking you one step further.
You went ahead on home without pay. And, straight through the middle of Indian territory. Go on, be my guest. I ain't crawling back to Fort Blue with my tail tucked between my legs.
How do you expect to go forward without a guide?
Got us a guide. Captain Cook. You think you can get us to where X marks the spot?
Yo-ho.
Lex, Cook, you're with me. 9 killers, stay with the woman.
party? Strange they killed the boy. Normally they take the young ones to sell.
He got in the way. He's trying to protect her. Which way they headed?
South.
Saddle up.
Captain, maybe we want to stick to the task at hand. Patrolling Indian trails, that's what they overpay the rangers for. This ain't really our job.
It is today.
I was afraid my rabbit stew would attract wolves.
Peace to the camp, ma'am. We ain't wolves. Just a couple of strays who happen to be downwind from your cook fire.
Strays with sharp teeth.
Afraid there's an Indian war party out in these woods. I think they crossed the river back at the shallows a mile from here. You out here all by yourself?
Not anymore. I got 2 strong men to protect me. You should know that strong men with drawn pistols may not have any of my stew.
I think that a strong man with a drawn pistol could have as much stew as he wanted.
Captain, I think you're scaring the lady.
No, I ain't. And now the question is why I ain't. I just said there's an Indian war party in these woods and she's sitting there cool as a mountain spring. Where's your husband?
I don't have one.
Your left hand says you do.
My left hand is never right. I wear this ring to discourage suitors. My only husband is an imaginary one.
Your imaginary husband cut that firewood? See where them boots?
Those boots are mine.
My, what big feet you have.
I was worried about drawn wolves. But it seems I caught a fox instead.
I ain't caught just yet, sweetheart.
Like hell you ain't.
Everybody stay airish. Christ on a cracker, Potter, is that you?
It's me.
Well, this here's John Sullivan Potter, boys. Me and him's been through the mill together. The hell brings you to my fireside?
Following the smoke. Wagon train full of women and children. Got waylaid a ways back.
Well, now that's a shame.
Ain't it just?
Injuns, I expect.
Nope. Some coward sure done enough to make it look that way.
And the big bugs at Fort Blue got you boys missionating now? Is that it? Passing through the highways and the hedges looking for poor sinners? Potter, I used to know. You'd make an unlikely evangelist in that quarter. You must have had some winter.
You had quite a fall. Christ, Grady, what kind of monster are you?
The patient kind. My patience done run out. Now you tell your boys to slip their fingers off them triggers, and you all boom the fuck along. That's as pretty as she's getting, Potter. It's either that or this Mexican standoff.
I ain't really in the mood for Mexican.
Lex.
Brady.
Still quiet as a damn dormouse.
Yeah, and you're still dumb as one.
He's smart enough to count, bushwhacker. You're still outgunned.
Well, only if you're counting men of low caliber. See, Captain, the buckle bunny behind you, he's got a 25 to the back of your head, which, for close quarters, it ain't a bad choice. As the 25 has enough force to penetrate the skull, but not enough sufficient velocity to cleanly egress the other side, causing the bullet to ricochet. It'll scramble your brains like an egg. But this 45, on the other hand, well, that's another matter entire. Pop.
Jesus. Is everybody all right?
Yeah. Found an arrowhead.
It's a warrior. The handle be barbed. We can't pull it out.
Okay, what do you recommend?
Quick getting hit by arrows. It's loaded. Well, if we're not able to pull, we're gonna have to push. You want something to bite down on?
Just do it.
Ready? They get deep?
Deep enough.
Where'd you get that?
To the victors belong the spoils. How is he?
Lucky.
Is he gonna be able to ride?
I know I wouldn't, but I mean, he's Captain by God Potter, so
Yeah. Captain Potter ain't exactly Captain Potter lately. I mean, ain't nobody asking me, but that blonde-haired gal back in the world has got his head all back to front.
You're right. No one's asking you. Well, we're not fighting now anyway, so.
Yeah, till somebody comes along and decides to stick their spoon in our rabbit stew. No, Grady's an old fuck. He's an old fuck with a point. Ain't got no stones to throw.
Captain's sleeping. So should we. Take the first watch.
How far to La Mahara?
40 miles. As the crow flies. It'll be some hard miles. I just don't want to get boxed in, because them Comanche's gonna treat us like we're fish in a barrel.
You won't have to worry about the Comanche. The way to La Mohara is cursed, and they won't come near it. To even speak its name is considered bad medicine. And darker things than the Comanche live in those canyons.
Well, sweet dreams.
My grandmother lived 100 years in these mountains. She used to tell me that was the cry of La Llorona, the ghost of a long-dead mother looking for her lost children.
That's fascinating. I mean, your grandmother lived 100 years and she never heard a mountain lion.
There's not much room in your world for wonder, is there?
If by wonder you mean superstitious horse shit, no, I suspect not.
Do you ever go to sleep with one arm dangling over the side of your bed? And why not? Deep in our hearts, no matter how old we get, we still know there are monsters in the dark places of the world. My ancestors just called them gods.
Our ancestors probably should have sent a few prayers in some other directions too, because when the end came, it sure wasn't shiploads of monsters what done it.
Was it not? That look in your eye?
Yeah? What look is that?
It's the look of every white man. As if you own anything you can stick a flag into. As if it's your natural right to fuck the whole world.
No, not the whole world, Cupcake. Just certain dark little crevices of it.
I'm a grieving widow.
I don't care. Maybe that makes me a wicked son of a bitch, but you know what? I don't really care about that either. You gonna fight me?
Will fighting stop you? I'll see you buried for this.
You better find some big fucking mariachis. What the fuck is your problem?
What's wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with you? Deck your tent, sleep it off.
You know, I'm getting real sick of your shit.
What'd you say, Sergeant?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting real sick of your shit, sir. You know, I'm glad you got a home sweet home waiting for you back in the world. But I frankly don't understand why the rest of us have got to walk the straight and narrow just because you found Jesus between some farm girl's thighs.
That's enough!
This ain't your fight, coward. Wolf-hound my ass.
I'm about to wolf-hound your ass. I'm about to wear you like a damn boot.
Goddamn.
there. That's the cook I remember.
Now, put that prissy little thing back in its holster. And the Derringer, too.
I may have misspoken when I said you were all arrogant pups.
I may have misspoken when I said we weren't. Where are we?
It's only been a few hours. We're still at camp. Where were you?
On a farm.
What kind of farm?
Potatoes or some damn thing. I might try that after the war. See if I can make something live for a change. I'm sorry for Lex.
So his behavior was unexpected then? Out of character? You travel with a pack of rabid dogs and apologize when they bite?
You think they picked us for this because we're heroes? They picked us because we ain't. I know this treasure is sacred to your people and the legends about the gods, it's a holy thing for you, but me and Lex, if there was a righteous God in heaven, he never would have made men like us.
Tell me more about this farm.
This area plays hell in elevation.
Probably an iron deposit in the rocks.
Probably. Gonna have to take the old Indian trails and dead reckoning.
Easy, easy, easy. Easy. What is all this?
13th Cavalry. The final stand.
Looks like them Union fellows beat us here after all. Race ain't always to the swift, though, is it? They were firing in all directions. Looks like they shot each other to pieces. We'll scout ahead. I don't want complications.
Then you're gonna hate this.
Keller.
How many?
I count 20.
Post a guard here and call the others. We're going in.
So what now, oh fearless leader?
What happened with the 13th?
We got to the door and we couldn't get through it. The sun went down, the creatures came. Things come out to feed. If you got any plans up your sleeve, now's the time.
He's right. Whatever we do, we must do it quickly. Under no circumstances can we be in this place when the sun sets.
That's less than an hour.
Here comes that sinking feeling.
Should we evacuate?
I think I just did.
What are your orders, Captain? Sully.
We should go, Captain. It's just another dead end.
Door's open.
Yeah, with a full hostile company inside, plus whatever the hell did that. Door like that's worse than a wall.
He's right. Staying out here is suicide. We should get out of here.
I'm not going anywhere. I've been down that path before. I know where it leads.
And when the sun goes down and those creatures come, what do you plan to do then?
I plan on showing them how a wolf can fight.
All right. Guess we all get to leave this world the same way we came into it. Surrounded by large, unknown creatures and screaming.
We still got all that TNT.
Yeah. Why?
If we can't pull, we gotta push. get down there, get us to the third piece. Okay, all right. Killer's riding blind. He thinks we're dead and buried. That, Dolorosa, only advantages we got. So we get in there, we get the piece, we're gonna run like hell. Cook. Cook! You be out here, you have your hand on this detonator. As soon as we're out that cave mouth, you blow it straight to hell. You bring this whole goddamn mountain down. We're gonna show Keller what buried looks like.
Captain, this only works if we can outrun them.
He's right. Just slow us down, and we'll burn in daylight. 4 of us go in. Hold the door.
They went the wrong way. Follow me.
Smells like a damn tomb. Get the feeling of deja vu. Didn't you just say that?
I'm surprised to see you here.
Well, I'm surprised you're surprised. Long, dark tunnels are right up my alley.
Then we'll just bury you deeper this time.
exit music and final bow for the rest of you. If the rumors are to be believed, I'm afraid this amulet's the only thing that can keep one safe from the curse of the Aztec gold.
I wonder how it fares against Kentucky lead.
Something stupid.
Well, there's your creatures. Damn Indian trick. War cry have us jumping at shadows.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Where's the woman?
Hurry!
What happened?
Do it!
Where are the others? Where are they?
They're dead.
What happened?
They're dead. Oh, the ladies are coming. They're coming.
Go. Go! What's your name, little one?
Goldie?
Well, of course it is. Yeah. What else would King Midas call his daughter? You don't need to be scared of us, Goldilocks. Yeah, your pappy and us, we go way back. We're thick as thieves, you might say. Just keep them hands flat on the table for me there, Captain. Yeah, we used to work together down Mexico way, doing, well, I don't even know what you'd call it. House cleaning, maybe.
How'd you find this place? Without the map?
We didn't need to find the map. We just needed to find you.
It's like you say, Captain. Some assholes are hard to miss. Military type. Heading out of Monroe 6 years ago. Blonde-haired lass in tow. Some trails were too cold. Some were too hot. Finally, we found us one. It was just right.
I swear to God, I thought you died.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Once we dug ourselves out of that hell you left us in, we got picked up at the border. Federales threw us in this little 5x5 hole. And buried in the waters of baptism. Now raised to walk in newness of life.
I mean, there's no gold here. No serpent god's treasure. You can see that. Just look outside. There's nothing out there but damn wheat fields. Miles of caves underneath. I dug for weeks.
Well, you're gonna dig just a little bit more. You're gonna walk out in that moonlight, just as naked as the day you were born. And you're gonna dig 3 graves.
Please. Please.
You're all 3 going into the ground tonight, Captain. Now, whether they get it quick and painless, or real slow, like you, that's your call. But you've scattered your seed among the thorns, and tonight you're gonna reap it. You're gonna reap it in spades.
You can do what you want to me. You leave my family out of this. Hurting them, that ain't fair.
You buried the 3 of us alive.
Cook, I didn't know you were...
You buried us alive! Now we're gonna bury you. Couldn't get more fair. Think circular.
Did you kill my dog?
That dog ain't the only bitch of yours we're gonna be putting down tonight. Them monsters under your bed, Goldilocks.
You're not the monster I heard.
me.